Hello, Leo. This is Delilah Rose, and this is Delilahs Spiritual Spot, coming with your weekly reading for October 12th, 2020 to October 18th, 2020. Let's get into this read. I'm going to use my Psychic Tarot here to pull some overarching message or the vibe of the reading. So let's see. Let's see what Spirit has for us. My dog jumps on me, these two need to come out. So we have material harvest, and then we have foundation and achievements. It's very interesting so far. I'm gonna pull one more. Let's see, I want some clarification. Solitude, double nine, spirit messages, spirit messages. When you guys get a double nine, I want you to go ahead and go and look it up. I think that it's important for you to grasp what Spirit is trying to tell you. I can give you a textbook rundown, but when you experience, read it yourself, I think that it'll sink in a little bit more and you can apply it to your life. So some of us are going through financial changes. We want to have financial changes for our family and foundation. We are trying to lay a more solid foundation because of the financial hardships we've had to go through, you know, with the COVID situation. I have a different kind of setup here, so I'm trying to get things in better frame. So let's move that out the way. I'm using my 5-cent tarot. To pull for a reading. So I'm going to be pulling 3 piles here. Subconscious, conscious, and outcome / advice from Spirit. Thank you. We have the 4 of buttons in reverse, followed by the 2 of matches in reverse. We have the 8 of needles, or the 8 of swords, upright. So subconscious, we have the 4 of buttons reverse. We have the 2 of matches reverse for our conscious, and we have the 8 of needles in our outcome advice pile. So clarifying this 4 of buttons, we have justice. We have the Tower, clarifying this 2 of matches. We have the Hierophant, clarifying this 8 of needles. So again, we are trying to bring in the harvest here. Basically, we're trying to create a firm foundation for our children, for our families, so that there's no need to go without again. With the solitude card, you know, this person's in solitude, but they're seeking knowledge and information on how to make their material harvest and achievements appear. So this could be going back to school. This could be taking some training, or just opening a book and trying to figure things out for yourself. Subconsciously, with this 4 of buttons, you know, we're feeling frightened, we're feeling defensive. You know, there's a fragility involved in our emotions because we're financially vulnerable, and Leos don't like that. Leos are about their money, and they're about taking care of their family. So this is no surprise that money's on the minds of many Leos. Highlighting this or clarifying this is the Justice card. So it's a balancing or scale. So you may be seeing some fruits of your labor. It's not as much as you would want, but you know, you're seeing something trickling in. Consciously, there's some hesitation because, you know, you don't like change. You're accustomed to doing your job and doing it very well, but this has thrown you into a situation where you have to learn more, do more, try something different to feed your family. This is clarified by this Tower card. So many of you Leos are struggling without having work, or having enough money right now. It's really weighing on you. Um, and and I get the feeling that many of you guys are depressed or feeling angry over the situation. And maybe, with that hesitation, then you feel stuck. Like, playing the shoulda, coulda, woulda card, in previous aspects of your career. You can't go backwards, you can only go forwards. The advice from Spirit, we see this Eight of Needles here. It's imprisonment. With this higher learning here, there's two learning cards here, right? So this is this imprisoned feeling, this feeling of being trapped, is clarified by this Hierophant card. You can achieve great things if you seek higher knowledge, if you go back to school, if you get training, if you try something new. This is getting counsel maybe from someone who is a clergy or just a mentor to you. This is also telling you to open yourself spiritually because Spirit is helping you in this matter. Yeah, this is all good. This is all good. In the subconscious, further clarifying the subconscious position, you have this Page of Needles. This is about ambition. This is a restlessness. This is you wanting new things here because you're trying to create this material harvest and have the firm foundation from your family. And I love that this card came out on top of this subconsciously because, again, it just goes to show what is in the forefront of your mind, and it's your family. It's taking care of people. In the conscious position here, we have share the wealth, which you always will because Leos are very generous. My husband's a Leo, so my husband is always helping out whenever he can. To his detriment, sometimes he gives when he doesn't have, and he'll go without for someone else. It's a wonderful quality, but we want you to be careful because you have to keep a little for yourself because these are tough times. This Ten of Pentacles also is a completion card. It is, in the traditional tarot, I won't bring it out because I'll waste time. In the traditional tarot, this means generational wealth. So this is what you're trying to create so that if, God forbid, another pandemic, another situation happens, your children won't have to struggle through it because you'll have an abundance. So that's what you're trying to create. But again, there's some hesitancy here because you don't like a lot of change, and this is just throwing you off your game and you're just trying to get back to it. We have the Page of Cups here. The Page of Cups is all about possibilities, right? Emotionally. It's growing into your own, right? Taking those first steps into the unknown with a new job or new training, getting out of your comfort zone. So, I love this reading for you because this is telling you that sometimes you have to step out. You have to break the routine that you so love and cling to because we live in a different world. You're making the adjustments and you're scared, which is normal. So we want to bring back that fear a little bit and just dip your toe in and see where it takes you. Start with the learning aspect. I love this for you, Leo. This is again for October 12th to the 18th. I'm Delilah Rose. This is Delilah's Spiritual Spot. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.